No young boy, no young boy. No young boy, cut it out, cut it out.
Yo, what's good hip-hop nation? Hold up. Pause everything right now because the streets are on fire once again. Lul Tim, the man accused of ending King Von's life in that Atlanta tragedy, is now fully locked in with NBA YoungBoy. Features dropping, stages shared, and energy that got the whole game talking. But just when you thought it couldn't get crazier, King Von's own sister, Kayla B, drops a one-word post that explodes across the internet overnight.
No young boy, no young boy. No young boy, cut it out, cut it out.
Fans are losing their minds, comment sections are war zones, and the Von family side is once again dragged straight into the spotlight. Is this young boy's ultimate power move? Is Lul Tim really part of the 4KT circle now? Or is this the ultimate disrespect to a fallen legend that's about to tear the culture apart? From secret security roles on the Massa tour, to YoungBoy shouting out Lul Tim in tracks, to Kayla B previously going off on random YB fans wearing Supreme shirts, this situation is dripping with tension, old wounds, and fresh betrayal. Emotions are running higher than ever, and trust me, this is only the beginning. If you think you know the full story, you don't. Stick around because we're about to break every single layer of this explosive drama right now. Let's get into it. This ain't just another collab story. This is hip-hop's most uncomfortable family wound being ripped open again in 2026. Lul Tim, the man who beat the murder charges in King Von's death, has now officially entered the inner circle of NBA YoungBoy. And the internet is not ready for what's happening. Go back to 2022. NBA YoungBoy drops his Colors mixtape, and on multiple records he's name-dropping Lul Tim like a loaded weapon. They know they don't want to see Lul Tim. Lines like that weren't random. YoungBoy was sending a clear message to the streets and to his ops. He had real ones on his side. At that time, many thought it was just rap talk. But fast forward a few years and the picture became crystal clear. By 2023, Lul Tim's murder charges related to the 2020 Atlanta shooting that took King Von's life were officially dropped. Prosecutors cited self-defense and Georgia's Stand Your Ground law. The moment those charges dropped, YoungBoy's fanbase went crazy online. They celebrated like their own brother came home. For Von's fans and family though, it felt like salt being rubbed into an open wound that never healed. Then came 2025, the Massa tour. This is where everything flipped to another level. During the Atlanta stop, YoungBoy performs I Hate YoungBoy, that same record where he goes at Lil Durk, references the Von situation, and disses half the industry. And who is standing right there on stage beside him? Lul Tim. In the city where Von was killed. The same city where the original shooting went down outside that nightclub involving Quando Rondo's crew. The crowd went wild. Phones went up. Clips spread like wildfire. One fan commented, "He got Lul Tim right next to him the entire time. They on timing." Another wrote, "Dissed Von in the city he died. This is crazy." The visual was too powerful. Lul Tim wasn't hiding in the back. He was front and center, part of the show, part of the movement. But it didn't stop there. During the same tour in Dallas, DJ Academics, the man who has interviewed almost every major rapper, was spotted linking up with Lul Tim at the show. The video of them together made rounds instantly. People called Academics a snake. You interviewed Durk and now you chilling with Lul Tim? The backlash was heavy because everyone knows the connections run deep between Durk, Von, and that whole Chicago-Atlanta tension. Now fast forward to 2026. Lul Tim doesn't just appear at shows anymore. He's actually featured on YoungBoy's music. Songs like Gangsta Shit got YB verses that made the streets talk even louder. And when YoungBoy and Chief Keef dropped their collab rooms, a lot of people were upset because of Keef's old ties to Durk, who stepped up to defend it. Lul Tim himself. He went on social media and said, "All that crying and sh*t about a f***king song. Get some f***king money." That one clip lit another fire. For many Von supporters, it felt like Lul Tim wasn't just moving on, he was openly taunting the other side. He was solidifying his position in YoungBoy's camp. Some are even saying Lul Tim has become more than a feature artist. He's been seen acting like security, moving with that 4KT energy, attending almost every major show. This is the part that hurts the most for King Von's family and day ones. Von was a father, a brother, a superstar who was taken too soon. His sister Kayla B has been carrying that pain publicly for years. Remember when she shut down the DJ at her own birthday party for trying to play YoungBoy music? She wasn't having it. No YoungBoy, she made clear. That clip still circulates. Then there was the Supreme shirt incident. Kayla B saw a random dude wearing a YoungBoy Supreme t-shirt and went off. Who walks around with another grown man on their shirt? She called him a nopster and a weirdo. No Jumper posted it. The internet had a field day. Some fans told her to grow up. Others said she was still hurt from losing her brother. So imagine how she felt when the news broke that Lul Tim, the man tied to her brother's death, is not only featured with YoungBoy but seemingly becoming part of his inner circle. That one-word post she dropped? It wasn't random. It was the boiling point. The internet is trying to decode what that single word means, but everyone already knows the energy behind it. This situation is deeper than rap. It's personal. It's about loyalty, grief, street politics, and the music industry's obsession with turning pain into content. YoungBoy has always played the villain role perfectly. He doesn't care about the noise. He moves how he moves. But by keeping Lul Tim so close, he's poking the bear that is Von's legacy and fanbase. Lul Tim, on the other hand, has his own story. He always maintained he was protecting his little brother Quando Rondo that night. He says he didn't even know who Von was until after the shooting. Whether you believe that or not, the optics right now are terrible for peace in the culture. Fans are divided like never before. On one side you have the 4KT supporters saying Tim is locked in, he really one of them now. On the other side, Von's day ones are calling it straight disrespect. Reddit threads are full of debates. She need to grow up versus Quando was right. The arguments are endless. Let's talk about the emotional weight on Kayla B. She's not just King Von's sister. She's been the voice of the family since he passed. She's the one holding secrets, protecting his legacy, and raising her voice when she feels the culture is forgetting what happened that night in Atlanta. For her, seeing Lul Tim not only free but thriving alongside one of the biggest rappers in the game who also had tension with her brother's circle feels like a double betrayal. Remember those old clips that keep resurfacing? Kayla going off on the DJ, her calling out random YB fans. Those weren't just moments of anger. They were cries from a sister who lost her brother in the most public, violent way possible. And now every time Lul Tim posts a studio session with YoungBoy or appears on stage, those wounds get opened again. On the flip side, YoungBoy's camp is moving like they don't owe anybody an explanation. After the Massa tour, Lul Tim's position became even stronger. Insiders are saying he's not just a feature artist anymore, he's trusted. He's in the studio, on the road, and part of the inner discussions. When Chief Keef faced backlash for linking with YoungBoy, Lul Tim didn't stay silent. His message was clear: stop crying over music, go get some money. That dismissive tone lit up every Von fan page. What makes this situation so twisted is how the industry is eating it up. DJ academics linking with Lul Tim at the show wasn't a coincidence. It sent a message. Even platforms that used to platform Durk and Von's side are now giving camera time to the other camp. The Shade Room, No Jumper, all the big pages. They're feeding off this drama because they know engagement goes crazy when Von's name is mentioned next to Lul Tim and YoungBoy. Fans on Reddit are having full-blown debates. One thread about the Supreme shirt incident had hundreds of comments. Some saying Kayla needs to move on for her own peace. Others arguing that if it was their brother, they would feel the exact same way. Another thread about Lul Tim being on stage in Atlanta had comments like he really 4KT now, and this is the ultimate troll. But here's where it gets even deeper. Lul Tim has spoken before about that night. He told DJ Vlad he was just protecting his little brother Quando Rondo. He claimed he didn't even know who King Von was until the news broke the next day. He said Von would still be alive if he hadn't rushed the situation. Whether those words bring comfort or more pain depends on which side you stand on. YoungBoy himself has never been one to explain his moves. He's the same artist who dropped diss records back-to-back while locked in. He's the same one who shouted out Lul Tim early on. This connection didn't happen overnight. It was built over years of shared enemies and street politics. When YoungBoy performs those records live with Lul Tim standing beside him, it's not just a performance. It's a statement. Now the million-dollar question every fan is asking. What does King Von's sister do next? That one-word post she dropped has the whole internet speculating. Is it disrespect? Is it why? Is it something even colder? Whatever that word was, it stopped the scroll for millions. It reminded everyone that even years later, the pain is still fresh. This drama is exposing the ugly side of the culture. On one hand, we celebrate growth and moving on. On the other hand, some things feel impossible to forgive. Lul Tim building a career after the incident, linking with one of the most powerful voices in rap right now, feels like a victory to some and a nightmare to others. And let's not forget Quando Rondo's side in all this. The original incident started as protection for him. Now Lul Tim is eating good, getting features with YoungBoy, while Von's family is still grieving. The contrast is brutal. Industry watchers are saying this could be the start of a new chapter in the Durk-YoungBoy Cold War. With Durk locked in legal issues, YoungBoy is moving like he's untouchable. Bringing Lul Tim even closer is like sending a message without saying a word. But every action has a reaction. Von's day ones are not staying quiet. Old footage, old interviews, old diss tracks, everything is being dug up again. The algorithm loves it. The fans are feeding it. And Kayla B's one-word post just poured gasoline on the fire. As the features keep dropping and the tour stories keep coming, the divide in the culture gets wider. Some say it's just rap. Others say it's bigger than music. It's about respect for the dead. The personal stakes are high for everyone involved. For Kayla B, it's about honoring her brother's memory. For Lul Tim, it's about proving he's more than that one night. For YoungBoy, it's about loyalty and doing what he wants regardless of public opinion. Let's talk about the bigger picture that nobody wants to admit. This Lul Tim and YoungBoy connection is forcing the entire rap game to pick sides again. You got Chicago drill versus Baton Rouge energy, old street ties versus new alliances, and grief versus career moves all colliding at once. Every new song, every new appearance, every new Instagram story is another chapter in this never-ending saga. What's really wild is how Lul Tim has transformed his image. From being known as the man involved in Von's death to now being a featured artist and trusted figure in one of the biggest rap camps in the world. That's a narrative shift that has Von supporters furious. They see it as the industry rewarding violence and erasing history. Meanwhile, YoungBoy fans celebrate it as loyalty and street authenticity. Kayla B has been relatively quiet in recent months compared to her past outbursts, but that one-word post changed everything. It reminded the world that she's still watching, she's still hurting, and she's not afraid to speak when something crosses the line. Her previous moments, shutting down YoungBoy songs at her party, confronting the fan in the Supreme shirt, showed she has zero tolerance for anything that feels like disrespect to her brother's name. The family drama here runs deep. King Von left behind children, a mother, sisters, and a whole community in Chicago that still rides for him heavy. Every time Lul Tim smiles in a picture with YoungBoy, it feels like a reminder of what was taken. The emotional conflict is real. On one side you have people saying, "Let it go, it's been years." On the other you have people saying, "How can you let it go when the person responsible is now winning?" YoungBoy himself stays silent on the matter publicly for the most part. He lets the music and the moves talk. But those moves are loud. Bringing Lul Tim on stage in Atlanta wasn't an accident. Defending the Chief Keef collab through Lul Tim wasn't random. This feels calculated. Like he's testing how far he can push the narrative. The reactions from other artists and insiders have been mixed too. Some stay completely silent, not wanting to pick a side. Others, like DJ academics, get dragged the moment they're seen with Lul Tim. The culture is eating itself alive, trying to figure out where the line is between rap entertainment and real-life consequences. And let's be honest, the fans are the real fuel. Reddit threads, Twitter Spaces, YouTube comment sections, Instagram Lives, everywhere you look, people are arguing with pure passion. Some defend Lul Tim, saying he was protecting family. Some drag YoungBoy for not showing respect to the dead. Some praise Kayla B for keeping her brother's name alive. The divide has never been clearer. What happens next is the biggest mystery. Will Kayla B drop more posts? Will she speak out in a full interview? Will Vaughn's other family members get involved? Will Lul Tim drop his own project with even more YoungBoy features? Will we see a response record from the other side? The potential outcomes are endless. This could stay as internet drama, or it could escalate into something much more serious. The streets don't forget easily, and hip-hop has a long memory when it comes to situations like this. One thing is for sure, this story is far from over. Every new development pulls more people in. The algorithm loves the controversy. The blogs love the clicks. And the fans love the drama even when it hurts. The personal stakes couldn't be higher. For Kayla B, it's about legacy and healing. For Lul Tim, it's about redemption and success. For YoungBoy, it's about power and loyalty. And for the culture, it's another test of how we handle grief, accountability, and moving forward in an industry built on pain. This is the type of story that defines eras in hip-hop, where lines are drawn, where families are torn, where legends are remembered and new villains are created. Love it or hate it, you can't ignore it. So here we are, family. Lul Tim fully locked in with YoungBoy, dropping features, sharing stages, and moving like he belongs. King Von's sister Kayla B dropping that one-word post that shook the timeline. Old wounds reopened, new beefs brewing, and the culture once again divided. The drama is real. The pain is real. The questions are still unanswered. Is this the ultimate troll by YoungBoy? Will Kayla B respond with more smoke? Is Lul Tim's rise unstoppable now? Only time will tell, but one thing is clear. This situation is going to keep the internet talking for a long time. What do you think? Are you Team YoungBoy and Lul Tim, or are you riding with Vaughn's legacy and Kayla B? Drop your honest opinion in the comments right now. Let us know which side you stand on and why. Your voice matters in this conversation. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never miss when we drop the latest on these street stories and rap dramas. We're bringing you the real mix with spice every single time. Smash that like button if this video opened your eyes to how deep this situation really is. Share it with your homies who need to see this. Part 2 is already in the works, where we go even deeper into what might happen next and the possible responses from all sides. Until then, stay safe out there, protect your peace, and remember the legends we lost. This is hip-hop. This is the streets. This is the culture. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.